I think we should all know by now, just as common sense, that I don't believe Diavolo deserved the death loop at all. Just looking at his character, bro, like a basic, drug lord who pretty much oversees a specific section in an area in Italy, and he goes around basically mass slaughtering people who would get into, like, honestly, bro, is that deserving? I want to say so. Like, let's be real. So what are we about to get into? All right, so who is the one anime villain I'd personally swap and give Diavolo's infinite death loop to myself? We're gonna go run through a top 7. I'm gonna give top 7 characters. Well, I'm gonna go through a list of 7 characters I already have marked up, starting from the bottom, the least likely, I believe, which number 7 is Diavolo, obviously. Then moving all the way upwards to the number 1. Stay tuned for the top 3 though, because that's gonna be the most difficult decision yet, and you're gonna see why. Number 1 might actually surprise you, so stay tuned for that. But at number 7, bro, Diavolo, he did not deserve it like that. Let me explain. If we're gonna be real here, dude, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, okay, yeah, in the last parts of the final fight, he was gonna get the Requiem arrow and he was getting ready to, like, rule. I don't think he was gonna rule the whole world, though. I think he was just gonna rule that specific area in Italy. Was it enough for an infinite death loop? I don't think so. He wasn't that big of a threat. Like, you could throw Pucci in there. I could see how Pucci would deserve that, but Diavolo really didn't deserve it. It was kind of an overkill thing, and I kind of feel bad for bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Basically, every possibility you can think of, like, bro was on the toilet probably watching my video, subscribed and liked to it, by the way. Definitely do that if you haven't. And just had a heart attack on the toilet, bro. Like, there's so many ways it could go down. Infinite possibilities, infinite scenarios, bro. All for being a drug lord. Like, I mean, I'm not saying being a drug lord is like a good thing, but like, as a character, you would expect that going to, like, freaking, I don't know, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, who freaking started up the whole rumbling situation, which he is in this list, and we're gonna bring him in, and you'll see why. But yeah, that pretty much explains away number 7. So now we're gonna be heading over to number 6. I'm gonna have to say Light Yagami. Now just look real quick why I said that, bro. Just hear me out. The reason why I got Light Yagami at number 6 in the rank, because of these 2 things. Number 1, he wasn't, like, dang near, he wasn't really torturing anyone. He had a god complex, just to be real. It wasn't like he was just out here with the death note, just really torturing people left and right and let him have the worst death in this. He actually thought what he was doing, in his, he thought what he was doing was right. Now, I don't agree with it, but I can see how he's basically trying to clean up the world. But quite ironic, humans, mankind tries to play God. It's like we obviously do the most opposite thing. Point being is that I really got him at 6 because he wasn't necessarily, like, if I'm gonna rate someone as, like, mass killing people, right, versus torturing someone, I see it way worse as torturing someone just for the fun of it. Mainly because, like, you're not offing them immediately. You're basically just having fun with it and trying to get the most pleasure out of their suffering. Plus, when we go further up this list, I think 4 and above is where it's going to get kind of a little tricky. Now, at number 5, this is where it gets pretty interesting. A little gray area, pretty much the majority of it. Itachi Uchiha, bro. Where do I even start? So, for those not aware, Itachi Uchiha is one of the members in the Uchiha clan in Naruto. Basically, what he did was he had, upcoming spoiler warnings, of course, for Sasuke's backstory, he had pretty much slaughtered the whole Uchiha clan, mainly for, like, sacrificing what was going on. So he played the villain in a sense in the public eye, but he had, like, his own intentions, if you get what I'm saying. Mainly to protect Sasuke from that one, what is that dude with the Sharingan hand or whatever that, I don't know what his name is. The way he went about things was more so with duty, like he had to do it in order to protect Sasuke in that way. That's why I put him at 5. Like, you could argue he deserves the death loop, but honestly, bro, like, it's a death loop. Like, you're gonna die infinitely. In a sense, you could even argue that Itachi did kind of live in that emotional state of endless suffering and guilt and pain and all this stuff, and isolation too, from just in the series, because no one really understood what he did, and his true motive was to, of course, protect Sasuke in the end of the day. That's why I kind of have him at number 5, but let's continue. Number 4 would definitely have to be Griffith from Berserk. Need I say more, dude? Like, this dude was on some literal demon timing. The betrayal, the build up to what he was doing with the Band of the Hawks, like, especially with Griffith, bro, the whole, you know what I'm saying, that last part, that was crazy. I don't even know how to imagine that, like, just being pinned down, forced, head forced, just to watch, seeing all of that unfold in front of your face, all your comrades like killed off, just like, dang, bro, like that's actually tough. Griffith in my book would be one of the people I think would be in 4th place and deserving it for sure. Also, the bums who are probably going to be in chat like, Griffith didn't do anything wrong, bro. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Just stop. Like, you tell me, bro, if you were put in that position, you were guts, bro, and someone close to you was Griffith, and you were in that situation. Your friend didn't do nothing wrong. All right, bro, stop talking, bro. Let's head on to number 3. Man, I told y'all, bro, top 3 was gonna be hard, mainly for me because I'm just trying to categorize them. But we gonna have to go the man himself from Attack on Titan, Eren Yeager, bro. So yeah, why, you're probably asking? Listen, bro. So pretty much like, the only reason why I put him at top 3, and I didn't put him even at top 2, honestly, I would have even put him at number 1. He didn't really do this. Well, he did do it with intention. See, that's what I'm saying. But he tried to stop the rumbling from happening, like other alternate ways from it happening. Then bro offed his own mom to essentially save his friends. And like, I don't really, I can't wrap my mind fully around it, but I understand in a sense like what he was trying to, he has that small sliver of what he was trying to hold on to, which was his friends, and like save them from everything going on. That's like the only reason why I put him in 3, honestly, bro. Like, because if I'm really thinking about it, like, this dude dang near deserves the infinite death loop, like, for sure. I just don't know how to kind of like he doesn't deserve number 1 if that. You'll see who does in a minute, because in the beginning, like I said, this is death, and these people at least died. Like, worse for me would be if you're being kept alive and you're like being, like, essentially you're being tortured for the rest of your life. It's something way worse than that. So if you're straight up dying, you're mass genociding, like, literally. For Eren, this would be a different case. Now, number 2 is exactly who fits this spot perfectly. That man Frieza, bro, from Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like, let's just be real. Man did it for the fun of the game. Like, literally blew up planets, Planet Vegeta, like, name feared across the whole entire, like, cosmos. Like, dude, literally, he did not care at all. Strictly for the fun of the game. Frieza, honestly, like, that's where I give it number 2, right? He does deserve it. And honestly, I don't even know if he'd be confined in the death loop. Like, who's to say he wouldn't break out of something that is infinite? Didn't they literally break the hyperbolic time chamber in training? I swear that was Vegeta or someone. Like, I don't know if they exploded it or if Bomb had to remake it, or if that was the one chamber, the gravity field that Yamcha got into and almost killed himself. It's just like number 2, Frieza. Like, why wouldn't I put the most iconic anime villain known to man, bro? Like, he's up there. Number 1 is gonna shock you. What possible anime villain you're thinking could triumph over Frieza and Eren Yeager and even Griffith? What possible villain could triumph all of these guys? The most evil, sadistic, sick people above these guys? Well, let me tell you who that is. Honorable mentions, though, before we get into that top list for number 1. Probably gonna be Mihato, bro. I hate that little granny, freaking gray-haired looking dude, bro. I hate this dude so much. I give him the death loop any time of the day, honestly. I'd even put him in probably dang near number 2 or 3. But if I'm comparing him to Eren Yeager, I think Eren Yeager is going to say that easily because it was a much more wider scale. King of Curses, of course, for the next honorable mention being Sukuna. He's also up there too, but not as big as a threat, if I'm going to be honest. Or at least enough to like fully be deserving of that death loop in its entirety. But number 1 spot, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Some of you guys know where I'm going with this. Show freaking Tucker, bro. Burn in hell. Bro basically has a daughter. I'd consider this worse than R-wording her, bro. To get his alchemist exam, whatever, I think it's a license or whatever. He had got his daughter, experimented on her and turned her into a chimera dog thing or whatever. And she's conscious as well. She's not dead. The reason why I put him in number 1 is because, dude, like, this is probably the most extreme case of like burn in hell for the rest of your life, because you're not only essentially, he didn't really kill her, but it's just like way worse than death. Like, that's, you can't bypass that. I don't know how long she lived, but basically she did die. Somebody, what was his name? A Scar pretty much came in and murked her and then killed Tucker as he should, but he's 100% deserving the death loop. Easily, no questions. Your own daughter, dude, that's just sick, bro. I don't even know what to tell you, bro. That's just as worse it gets. But that would be the number 1 spot I have out of the whole top 7 list of who is truly deserving, I would swap Diavolo's death loop for easily. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Let me know who do you guys personally think is most deserving of the Diavolo Deathloop. Is the list valid? Would you change anything? And who is the most deserving that #1 spot for you guys? Let me know in the comment section, of course. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.